All right, we are live. Day 2, Coach Salas. We're going to do our 2 minutes of decompression breathing. I'm going to give everyone about 30 seconds to join in. 5:30 here in Hawaii, and somebody commented already, hey, you're in your bathroom. Yeah, guys, I'm doing it from my bathroom because I'm waking up early, jumped in the cold shower, drink some water with lemon, brush my teeth, do my breathing, trying to just form the habit just like you guys that this is part of brushing my teeth. And I might have done a Tabata of my foundation stuff already, because when I get done with this, I'm going to take it into a little bit more on streaming and then get a run in. All right, I'm seeing the let's go. I'm putting the timer on. Guys, so get your position. The one comment I'll give, because I had a few questions come in on my Instagram of, I'm making sure, again, that I'm getting the 360 expansion. I'm lengthening through my neck, and I like to do it in the mirror like I'm brushing my teeth, because I'm watching for the SCM activation here, and I'm working to maintain that. I'm not just with my head back. So if all that's like, wait, what? Go to streaming, watch the videos on decompression breathing, look in the mirror, try to fade back and forth, and watch what's going on. Okay, enough talking, let's breathe. 15-second countdown. I'm going to go ahead and, again, start measuring sticks. And then we'll see where the hands go. At the end of the day, guys, it's about the breath, not so much of what I'm doing. Work on your body. Here we go. And 2 minutes. Let's breathe. Right, 2 minutes, guys, in the bag. I hope that charges everybody up the same way. And think about right now, we got this nice tall posture. One of the notes that we see sometimes in classes and teaching is that people get done working on a decompression breath or whatever exercise they've been in, and then they want to start doing this and move around or look for that symptom that they've been feeling, or, and they start doing it, and they kind of get away from what we just established. All this space in the body. So remember, guys, we're getting nice and tall, we're getting big, and as the day goes on, as life presents its challenges, think about what we're working on today. Meet it, take that big, expansive breath, 3 of them. Not if we're driving, be careful. But 3 nice big breaths. Remember that goal of maintaining expansion when we exhale. All right, I want to think about, I'm getting big, I'm exhaling and I'm maintaining. I'm getting bigger, and then it hits a point where it feels like I'm restricted, and that's where I'm really focusing on now, working and breathing, trying to maintain it. So any questions, guys? Great stretch in the mid-back, awesome morning routine with intention. Yeah, Justin Perez, glad you guys are enjoying. Just making sure, anybody have questions, any insights that you might want to share, Looks like everyone's pretty good. They're like, man, we just can't breathe with you, Jesse. Let's get on it. All right. So, are we positioning our feet in a particular way? So, the focus is breathing. If I was doing this with somebody in person, I would say, give your feet a subtle degree of internal rotation. You know, if you guys are noticing there's little shifts going on with me, I'm breathing. I might even, you know, apply a little bit of an anchor. I might go into a subtle hinge. You know, there's nothing to say. If you guys are going, we might get halfway through this challenge, and I might be like, hey, everyone, get in your favorite foundation position, and let's get on with the 2 minutes. It's totally up to you guys, especially if you've been doing FT for a while. You're very confident that you're not flaring the ribs here, that you're getting the uniform expansion that we look for. Get creative. What is it? Time to go surf, Molly. Yeah, Hawaiian Rock and Joy. I'm waiting for Kahei to wake up, and then we're getting out there. But yeah, thank you, Mr. Paris. The question was a good one, actually. Any other ones? Yeah, Josh. Did you make it down to Brazil yet? I'm over here across the street from Kahea. And then any other notes from everybody? My recommendation, if you have the time, is to take what we just did, now go and do a workout on streaming and take it in, even if it's just a 12-minute video, take it into that. Why cold showers? There's a lot of one, I'm a huge fan of Wim Hof. I did his program a long time ago, started doing it, and just the fact that I don't like doing cold showers is reason enough for me, is that little bit of like, hey, it's a great way to go, hey, let's start the day doing something you really don't want to do, or let's start the day by being a little bit out of that comfort zone. So I like doing it, and you know, Wim Hof has said from the beginning, it can be 30 seconds, it can be at the end of a hot shower. There's a great video he did with Jordan Peterson, which again, Dr. Ben Carraway sent me the other day at the start of the new year, reminding me of that, hey, you should jump in these every so often. They dive into a lot of stuff. I'll just butcher it if I try to explain it. But that's generally my biggest motivation. But Wim Hof talks about a cold shower day keeps the doctor away, and it's pretty good stuff. And one of the things is it's not just isolated to Wim Hof, but a lot of the natural process our body's missing because we're not in the cold all the time, because we're not in the heat all the time, because our bodies are always covered. And so our body doesn't go through all these processes that it once did. But watch the video. Look up Wim Hof, Jordan Peterson. It's really good, and they're both brilliant. Not particularly to this exercise, but is the sphere of tension something we can do as we walk? I'd say absolutely. If you guys pay attention, a lot of times we're doing it before we film. Sometimes just a place to put the hands and not be like, oh, like Ricky Bobby, what do I do with my hands? But yeah, you know, when I'm getting ready to surf, I'm getting ready to do most activities, I might be just like this and breathing big. I do it on the plane sometimes with my feet internally rotated and anchored. Goal being that as I'm in that sphere of tension, again, I'm going into there, I'm not going into protraction, like we don't want to be doing this with decompression breathing. If my sphere of tension is pulling my shoulders, you guys see this dome that I'm creating, this degree of collapsed chest, we'll call it. This is compression. This is compression. I want to keep that nice platform across the chest. When I come up, I'm working to maintain that as I breathe. So to answer your question, my friend, is absolutely when you're walking, you can play with it. But make sure as you're doing it, you're thinking about pinky, ring finger, middle finger. You're thinking about that sheet of paper. You want to be thinking about external rotation happening. All right? You don't want to be pushing hard on these fingers and have the shoulders rounding in. So great question. And yes, you could do that any time of the day. You can do it just a great place with a decompression breath. I like to squeeze it and put my intent of breathing away from it. But as I go into it, I right away, boom, lats. I feel them start to fire. Okay, you're closing your kinetic chain. You're creating that isometric tension, and then be able to bring that out. And the same sensation of someone's trying to pull your arm out of the socket, you can create that tension and activation of those muscles around the shoulder. Starts to get pretty cool what creativeness you can pull out of it. Hannah, have a great day. Thank you for stopping in. Very good. Thank you. Okay, I think those are the last of the questions for the morning. I had one come in on my personal gram that was about breathing and bringing it into boxing and jiu-jitsu and how should I be breathing my abdominal, breathing in my thoracic. And I basically gave them, I'm doing both. I'm breathing into my belly. I'm breathing into my rib cage before I do either sport. I want to make sure I have that nice expansive thoracic. I want to make sure that I'm be able to get into my belly, that I'm able to brace, contract when I need to, and then that the subconscious habits and I'm breathing, getting full expansion, especially as I'm being challenged, that my body's naturally going to breathe how it's supposed to. And then they talk about this in Strong First with kettlebells, is learning how to breathe behind the shield, where you're able to lock things down and protect so that you don't get knocked out. So if my friend that had asked that question is on here, I hope that's helpful. Play with both, read Pavel's books, Naked Warrior and Simple and Sinister. They dive into a lot of that kind of stuff. Dropping out, just regurgitating what really intelligent people have shared with me, and I'm probably butchering it in the process. But I appreciate that, my friend. Okay, guys, have an amazing day. Remember, don't isolate this to this. And if you're just tuning in,